Is there how long it takes before someone comes on? It's so boring on the internet tonight, so I thought I'd come on live. Come and do a live. That's what I thought. Come and do a live, I thought. Let's go and do a live. Let me just try and get rid of my notifications because they bore me to fuck. They really do. They just pop up. All these pop-ups just pop up. I don't know if I've got it because the screen. Well, I've explained this before. My computer is on my telly and it's bigger than the telly, so I don't see all the icons around the edges. But we'll see what happens. Hello, somebody in the chat, whoever that is. I'm sure you'll pop up in a minute. Bloody heating's not working tonight. It's a bit cold on here tonight, but I'm so bored because there's just no one online. Well, no one not I follow anyway. There's probably loads of people on there that I know that I choose not to follow, to be fair. So let's see if anyone comes on and we can get a nice chat going. I'm not playing any music tonight. So we'll see what happens. Just trying to set myself up so I can see everything properly. I could sing a song, but I don't know many words to it. Hi Gabby, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Let's see if it's fabulous or a flop. Probably be a flop because I don't think Saturday night's a great night, to be fair, unless people come on really late. What is the time anyway? Let me have a look at my little digital clock on my phone. It's 11:05. People should be getting in from the pub soon. Oh, it's bloody fresh. It's bloody fresh out here tonight. Anyone got anything they would like me to particularly talk about? Yeah. Let's get this show going. Hello, Woncaster Sloshpot. What name? Woncaster Sloshpot. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Gabby. It's all good in the hood, off the grid. It looks like the world's going mad at the moment. It's like everything that I'm seeing to do with the system or the government is literally isolating us down to existing through our smartphones. So I'm thinking of actually getting rid of my smartphone and just popping up when I want to do a live, because your smartphone is going to be your downfall to the system, because no one can live without them anymore, can they? If you lose your phone, you feel like you've lost your arm or something. But there's supposed to be a new law coming out soon. Would you want to go out, Lily? My dog's just realised I'm going live, so now she wants my full attention. Do you want to go with? Yes or no? Yeah. Oh, right. Give me a minute. Come on in. Let's go. You're lying, ain't you? I could tell because you haven't turned round. Lay down. You're not having a biscuit. I'll get you one in a minute. If you're a good girl, I'll get you a biscuit in a minute. Stop it. No. Don't make me shout at you because I might have to mute. Stop it. No. Lay down. Do you want to go wee-wees or not? Come on in. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. You're lying, aren't you? I could tell you're lying. Come on in. Let's go. Go on then. Mind the step. Thanks for letting the heat out anyway, what I have got. Now I'm really cold because I've had to open the bloody door for the dog. That's just typical, isn't it? She'll come in and demand a biscuit now because she feels like she's done something for me. In my head, how dogs work. Once they know you, they manipulate you. Anyway, what should we talk about tonight? Come on, there must be something out there that we could talk about, apart from us all being fucked over by ourselves, because none of us like to speak out. We just like to talk about it on air. We should get a massive protest going where the whole country just shuts down and says, if you don't listen to us, you're not going to earn any more money out of us to fuck us over. Because that's exactly what we do. We give them all our money to fuck us over. See, that wasn't even very long, was it? Now it's even colder in here, and you didn't even go to the toilet, did you? I'm not talking to the chat, I'm talking to my dog at the moment. She plays mind games with me when I go on a live. Because I don't talk very often when I'm indoors on my own with my dog. But why would you, to be fair? Whew, bloody hell, that is cold now. I've got all these heating facilities, but just because my battery power hasn't produced enough power, it doesn't produce everything that I've got that is either gas or diesel. Because despite having all these electrical heating gadgets, or should I say having all these heating gadgets, whether they're gas, diesel or whatever, they still need electric to get the pilots going and stuff. So we've had shit sun today, and my batteries on the camper are down to 10.5, but I'm going to be moving back on my boat tomorrow. I don't think that's any better, but we'll just have to see how it goes. But I like my camper because it does heat up quite quick when I've got enough battery power. But lucky enough, I've got my computer set up on a power bank. But obviously I can't run my camper on a power bank. It doesn't work like that. So what should we talk about? Am I going to have to go into my archive and get things going? Find some shit on someone? Get myself in trouble? Let's have a little look. God. Oh, I don't really like doing this, but hey ho. Let's have a little look. Oh my god, I'm cold. I'm gonna have to sort this out tomorrow because apparently we're supposed to be having some snow coming along, but I don't know if we are or not. Might be the system's way of making us all go out buying more logs, more diesel, more gas, and not need it. Who knows? I don't know if I could be bothered with this, to be honest with you. Let me have a little flick through. Do you know what? So I keep saying when I listen to my lives, I keep going. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I do that. I think it might be because I've got a couple of teeth missing. I don't know, and I keep trying to dribble. Who knows? But let's have a look. Captain changing sides. No. Kaylee phoning the police. No. Stinky on wasps. No. Call with Chartel. No. Call with Brian. Call with Chartel. New recording. They're ones that I haven't put a title to, so I have to go through them to see what it was. Call from Andy about land. Oh dear. I wonder what that is. When was that? 2020. Call from Andy about land. I don't know what that was. Call to solicitor. Call with Andy over the land. Call with Andy about land. What is that all about? I wonder what that. Oh, I know who that is. Yeah. That's the person I bought the land off here. I thought it might have been something to do with the stupid flag. Talking to Dave, the solicitor. Me making peace with. Oh, that was funny. That one. My interview about. Kaylee. Oh, should we play that? Should we play that one? My interview about Kaylee. Oh, here we go. Hi, Plisco. Hi, Mrs. Magpie. Right, let's just make chat. Kaylee, stop stalking us. No, she hasn't. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Mrs. Magpie. Right, might be nerves from PTSD from thought of Kaylee selling her knickers. Oh God. Should we play this interview? This is all coming round again. But this interview was in 2020. So we'll play this because I see it all. I mean, depends who you are and what you say, really, to if people listen or not. But this was like 3 years ago, right? And this is when I had to go to court. But 40 minutes, that's a bit long, isn't it? Shall we play that? That's a bit long, isn't it? Shall I play it? Because no one's really, I don't know. Oh, mind you, there's 11 in here. So, yeah, let's play this. Just, let's play this for old time's sake, yeah? Let me know let me know if you can't hear this, because, yeah, well, we all know the score, don't we? Here we go. Can you hear that? This is me at the police station. I'm PC 1118 in Sydney Road, and I'm based at Wembley Police Station, attached to Response Team 3. It is currently 11:28 on the 28th of April 2020. We're in Albert Police Station in the interview room. There are no other officers present, so could you please say your name and date of birth? If I feel the urge to stop and have a conversation, I will do that. So, there's a lot of people out there that do a lot of shit. So, but this is the truth, and this is actually what happened to me. This was an interview with me when Kaylee got me arrested, voluntary arrest or whatever it was. But at the end of the day, I ended up at the police station and I ended up in court. So, let's listen to this and my reaction to the police questioning me over stinky knickers. There we go. But you got to all bear in mind, this was 3 years ago and it's all coming round just like it always does. My name is Paris Barrington. That's me. Can you hear that okay? Can someone give me a yes or a no? I'm David Busher from Bennett & Co. Solicitors. Lovely, thank you. Before the beginning of this interview, I must remind you that you are entitled to free and independent legal advice. So that's to speak to a solicitor at any time. Obviously, I understand you've had some time to speak with David. Are you happy you've had enough time? Yeah. That is an ongoing right. So if at any point that does change, please just let me know. I'll pause the interview and then we can get you into the other room and you can have some further consultation with him. Okay? So this form here is called a DIR1. That explains how you or David can obtain a copy of this recording should you wish to do so. That's mainly sort of if this case does go to court. But I'll leave that there. I can get you 2 copies if you want another. Thank you, Mrs. Magpie. Thank you, Gabby Gray. Hips. Yeah. Okay. Right, I do have to caution you, so you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you not mention or question something which you go to rely on in court, and anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand the caution, or would you like me to explain it to you? No, I understand. You understand it, okay. And this is a voluntary interview, so thank you very much for coming in, because it is voluntary basis. I just want to say that I did ask them when they come here to tell me to go in for this interview, if I didn't go in voluntary, they will arrest me and take me in anyway. So I thought it's a nice thing to do, to go in and interview voluntary. There we go. Don't have to be here, you can leave at any time. So if that is the case, just let me know, we'll pause the interview, okay? Yeah. Again, you don't have to answer my questions. If that is the case, if you could just answer with no comment, just so that I know you've heard and understood the question, that would be brilliant. But if you could just sort of wait for me to finish the question as well. I will have to be taking notes. I've not got someone who can assist me today, so I may sort of ask you to sort of slow down your speech or anything. It's just important that I get everything that you say written down so that I understand your account as best as possible. Okay? Yeah. So the purpose of this interview is to establish the facts concerning your suspected involvement in a harassment which has occurred between January and February of 2020, which has been sort of online with the victim of Kaylee Enav. First off then, sort of just tell me what you think of this allegation. I don't know Kaylee. You spoke to Kaylee. I've never phoned her. I've never been on her lives. I've never met her. I don't know her.
Okay, so do you know of her?
I know of her, yeah. I've been attacked by her. Online.
How have you been attacked by her online if you've never spoken to her?
I do live. She comes on there, puts comments in there.
Oh, okay.
She owns a lot of stuff, what I say, and she calls me a man in a dress.
And is her calling you a man in the address what you mean by being attacked?
Oh, it's homophobic. Right, I need to just address Mrs. Magpie's question. I wasn't arrested for no. She called me a man in a dress. I always call us men in knickers like everyone else does, but I was arrested for accusations that I threatened her with a machete and a gun. I threatened to hung, draw, and quarter her, and I threatened to shoot her with a gun that I had in my possession. It was an air rifle and a pistol, not a real one, just an air rifle and an air pistol. And this is the drama queen doing her best to try and extort money out of me at the end of the day. I was arrested for harassment with violence and harassment without violence, but I actually didn't know that till I went to court. So I know I was being done for something, but I wasn't aware of that until I went to Crown Court, which was after I went to Magistrates Court. So yeah, loads of bullshit. I played on a lot of words because she was easy to play. She was attacking me all the time. So I played games with her and she fell right into the trap. But unbeknown to me, I didn't know she was going to take me to court. I didn't even know that it could have gone to court, but it did. But anyway, let's carry on. But if there's any information in here that I don't want to go out there, i.e. addresses or anything like that, I will stop it and move it forward. It's not because of any other reason. It's because I don't want to put anything out there that's damning to anyone. I just want to show you for what she was, and this was 3 years ago. Carry on. She decides what she wants to own, and then she comes and attacks you.
What do you mean by own?
Or anything anyone says online.
Okay.
She comes and ups it. I haven't attacked her at all. I don't know Kaylee. She's come and attacked me constantly. She's part of a group and that's her job.
What group is she a part of?
She belongs to a group, well, she belongs to a lot of groups now because she's harassing everyone. But the main group is Andy Devine's group. Well, I think he's barred on Facebook at the moment, but he's on YouTube.
Oh, okay, so they sort of like groups where people do lives.
He's a handler, yeah. Yeah, they do lives. He's doing, it's all about getting our country back from the system, but there's a big scam in it. And if you would investigate this is going to end up getting huge.
Right.
This is nothing to do with Kaylee. I'm not interested in Kaylee. I don't know Kaylee. I keep telling her to go away and be a mother, but she keeps coming back and attacking me. But she's made all this up. She's owned everything what I've said, parts of things what I've said. She's owned it, whatever it is I don't know, but she keeps coming and attacking me because she's decided to own something that was nothing to do with her. That's not my problem. My problem's defending myself and reasoning with her. But there's no reason why she should keep calling me a man in a dress. She's homophobic.
No, I appreciate that. Obviously, that's a horrible thing to call anyone.
It's been going on over a year, so...
Right. Have you reported any of this to the police? Because obviously that...
No, because it's just people talking.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm I'm here because I've harassed someone, apparently, but she's caused criminal damage to me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I belong to a transgender clinic. In 3 years, I've had one visit, and that's all I've had, and that was to tell them my side of the story of what I was going through. And this is 3 years since I've been trying to sort my gender out. It's disgusting. And then I've got people like that attacking me. So I still don't even know if I can be sorted out. I feel like I am a woman, but I need to talk to specialists to understand there's a lot more than me. And I'm not at that stage yet. I'm at the first stage where I've told them what's happened to me and how I feel, and I've self-medicated for the last 3 years.
Okay, so you're just sort of at the beginning.
Yeah, right at the beginning. And then I've been attacked by her for over a year, and Andy constantly attacks me, keeps calling me a guy, and he refuses to acknowledge me as a transgender woman. So the whole group attacks me, and then I've got this. It's ridiculous. It's childish. I don't know the girl. I don't want to know the girl. I know she's jealous because she constantly keeps saying, "Who's give Paris all these powers?" And I'm just leave me out of your delusional life, because I'm trying to get this country back. You're unimportant.
Do you know where she lives?
Colchester, but I've got a clue where. Just ask all the men in Colchester.
Do you know where her parents live?
I really don't know much about the girl at all. All I know is she's Freemason or whatever. That's all I know about her. She's in all the groups attacking everyone. That's all I know. I personally believe she has got mental issues and she needs help.
Okay.
She needs help because she's got children.
Well, have you ever uploaded any videos onto the internet that have been aimed towards Kaylee?
No.
Okay. I've got some videos here which I'd like to show you.
Actually, saying that, I have actually gone on now and gone on about what she's done to me. That's it. I've gone on there and gone on what she's done to me. I haven't attacked her in a sense where, oh look, let's go and attack that young lady.
So just sort of defend yourself, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been attacked. I've been isolated because of her, and all my Facebook was meant to be from day one was my gender. It's my history of what I'm going through, and then I've got all that crap on there.
Yeah. Okay. What I will do is I've got 4 videos in total that I'd like to show you. I'll play each one, and then I'll ask you some questions on the first one, and then I'll play the second one, and so on. Okay. So the first one is Exhibit Kilo Echo 01. Bear with me. Right.
Forget the swearing.
No, that's fine. Right, so I'll just turn that around. Can we all see that?
Really, put that in.
Wakes us up, keeps us alive. I'm alive. Do you know what I want to do? What will make my day now? I want to destroy Kaylee, right? Don't take this the wrong way, you piss flaps. So what we're going to do to destroy Kaylee, I'm dedicating my time to you and that group and that stinky knickers Kaylee. Because I'll tell you something now, right? away to the group.
So what's that?
Why is it that I'll be that picture with a gun, my lips are not moving, but yet you're listening to a load of rubbish that's put behind that? That was edited by Jake Clark and Kaylee, because they done a live and they explained to everyone they went through 20 hours of my lives to edit that. Whoopie-dee, whoopie-dee.
Yeah, obviously.
I just want to say at this point that Jake and Kaylee went through 20 hours of my lives to get 4 minutes of edited footage. And when they showed me that video with that recording on it, there was a picture of me holding the gun. It was just a picture with the sound behind it, but yet they chose to use that as evidence. So that was the first clip that they showed me, because even that here, listening to this, I couldn't really understand that, but I went through it, so I know what was going on. Maybe you made sense of that, I don't know, but that's exactly what happened. Like, I know some of the things I said was a bit raw, but at the end of the day, I was playing on words, and I'm sitting here and wasn't charged. So at the end of the day, who was right and who was wrong? So let's carry on anyway.
One of them was like that. Obviously, in the first couple, they were videos of yourself speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the video, you say, "I want to destroy Kaylee."
Yeah, the group. She is the group.
Right.
Her and Andy Fine are the group.
Hi, Danny.
Okay, but you've not said, "I want to destroy the group." You said, "I want to destroy Kaylee." Why? What is that? What you meant by that? You meant the group.
They're trying to make me say something that hasn't happened. Basically, what's going here, but I won't give into it.
See the full version of that.
I've not got it, I'm afraid.
Well, you can't question me on that then, because that is a load of rubbish what's going on now.
Okay.
That's all been edited. You've got wrong pictures with stuff. I'm not accepting that.
Okay. So by saying I want to destroy Kaylee, is that you mean Kaylee, or do you mean you want to destroy the group?
The group. I've been there for 3 years trying to destroy the group. The first year, I believed the group. I put £1,000 into the group. Then I realised it was a scam. So I wanted to destroy the group. I'm not interested in a mother with children.
Okay.
My values don't register with that. A mother is the most important person on this planet, and a father is the most needed. That's it. Family values, that's what I believe in. And at the end of the day, she's a mother. She needs to go and see to her children and stop all this childish stuff. Because I don't know her, I've never met her, I've never phoned her. So how stuff like this has come about, because she was an editor, because whatever. I've got all the full copies everywhere, so I'm confident that she's talking a load of rubbish, and she's jealous. It all boils down to she's jealous of me.
What's she jealous of?
Because people like me.
Right.
Everywhere she goes, she creates arguments with everyone. So you're going to keep pulling everyone in because she gaslights everyone.
No, so at the minute I'm just investigating the allegations for male harassment.
Well, I don't know, Kylie.
Okay.
I've never met her. So how I can do what I'm doing, I don't know. But if you can look at an edited video, that's up to you. You believe what you want to believe, but I don't know her. I've never met her. I've never spoken to her. So how I can do all this damage, I really don't know. It's beyond me. My causes are bigger than her. I'm trying to get my country back. I'm trying to wake people up.
In the video, though, obviously, the video where you can see yourself in it and you say, I want to destroy Kaylee, do you see how she could perceive that as a threat to herself, though?
No.
Right.
Especially if you're the one editing it and putting it all together. You've got to remember they spent over 24 hours putting that rubbish together.
Okay, so do you see how she could have been harassed by that at all? Felt sort of alarm or stress or fear? that's fine.
You took a little portion of something and you turned it into something else. Kaylee come and owned everything.
In that case, then should we move on to the next one? If you don't like that video, we'll get another one up. It's going to be Kilo Echo 02.
I don't know if you can actually hear that, but when I must have played this before on here, and I got a phone call while I was playing this because I can actually really slightly hear me in the background. But yeah, try not to get that call because I don't think it lasts long. Try not to get that call mixed up with this interview at the police station. Let's carry on. Can I just say that people are starting to mention stuff like this now? You just heard I called her a bunny burner, and this was in 2020. You see, if you ain't the right person, the message don't get out there. But it's all coming round again, isn't it? And in this interview, I have changed my views because there are some things in there that I don't agree with what I said, and that's to do with the King's flag and that. But anyway, let's carry on because I'm me and I'm here and I'm proud of who I am.
Right, so although that one probably wasn't the full video that you uploaded, that hadn't been edited, that it's been shortened, do you agree with that?
What, the initial?
Yeah, and that's not, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
In this video, you say that you could put her mum and dad's address up. Did you mean onto the internet?
I don't even know mum's address is address. I don't even know mum and dad. I don't even know Kaylee. I've never spoke to her.
Why would you say that then, if you don't know it?
Because they was doxing everyone. So I thought it'd be a good idea to let them know that what they're doing, people know about it. They're doxing people online. I would never do that.
What do you mean by doxing, sorry?
Can I have their name and addresses?
So why have you sort of said that you're going to give out her mum's address?
Well,
is that not doxing?
Look into that answer that I gave on that particular video. I was explaining how unhinged she was. She needs help.
Okay.
But it was an answer to something that she said to me. So if you're going to look at that, you look at what was said to me.
What, on the comments of the video? She's commented on
wherever or whatever. She's took that out of somewhere, but you could clearly see it's an answer to an attack on me.
Right. You also go on to say you ain't going to like that, but you ain't going to stop it. That suggests to me that you knew Kaylee wouldn't like it and therefore amounts to harassment.
I don't know her parents' address.
Doesn't matter. You've said that you're going to put it up, and you've said you ain't going to like it, but you're not going to stop it. So this is more than one occasion now. So it's building up a course of conduct. So it's a continuing thing. And you're aiming these towards Kaylee. And you've said yourself that you're not going to like it.
I'm aiming towards the group. I tried to split the group up. I tried to divide the group. And I did that. And I'm proud of that. Because many people left that group because because I exposed it for the scam it is. Now, how Kaylee wants to take everything is up to her. You can't take a country back without offending someone because you're being attacked by everyone.
That's fine if you were trying to sort of
Harassment is harassment. I'm being attacked by all of them. But they want to shut me down because they know that I can bring all of them in. I can have them all arrested for what they've done. But this is much bigger than a silly little girl spurting off because she's upset by me. This is that is 24 hours of edited video. That is nothing like what I am. You'll see most of my videos are very happy, funny. I interact with all my friends and they love me on there. But then I get someone come on and attack me. I had 53 comments on one of my lives from Kaylee. She come onto my live and attacked and harassed me. And then when I blocked her, she come on a different name, which I didn't know she had. But she admitted it was her because she constantly wanted to attack me. Fred Flintstone.
Right. Do you know her by the name Anastasia? So she said she
kind of, yeah, I think so, because she's got a few names.
yeah, she said she used to use
Yeah,
the name Anastasia instead of her actual name, but then people started to find out her real name.
Oh, right, I didn't know that actually.
Oh, right, okay.
I didn't know that, but that does ring a bell, Anastasia.
Yeah.
But so many people in these groups have changed their names and their profile pictures.
See, there you go. So she's Fred Flintstone and Anastasia, amongst many other names that I've found out since then.
That you don't know. Sometimes you don't know who's who, yeah.
That's
But I think she's had about 3 or 4 different. She's probably got a lot more, but I know she's had about 3 or 4 names on there because she's exposed herself.
right.
But it's attacks that are coming to me. She's even attacked me under a name I didn't know, and then she admitted it was her. So I can't see how this has all been turned round.
It's not been turned around, obviously.
Yes,
Amount of it's been made, and I need to investigate all of it.
Yeah,
So
that's right. But I just think it's crazy that you're interviewing me under an edited video that's nothing like my personality at all. I've got no time for Kaylee. I don't know her. I don't care about Kaylee. All I worry about is that she's got a mental issue and she's got children. And I want her to get the help she needs, not attack her in any way. Sometimes I may have said things that I don't realise I've said, but I don't mean nothing. I haven't got a bad bone in my body. I just haven't. I'm not like that.
When was the last time you've made a video referencing Kaylee? Can you remember? A while ago? Or...
I think I might have done one a couple of nights ago because the news guys come round and got me round up. You gaslit me at the end of the day.
How did we do that?
Well, because I thought Kaylee was a distant past. I thought it was gone. I don't have nothing to do with that group anymore, so why would I want anything to do with her? I haven't done nothing for a month with her, but you've come and gaslit me, and I was just telling everyone what she's done, because all the people in the group need to know what she's like. She gaslights you, and then she gets rid of you out of the group. That's all she's done that for, is to get you to cause me an inconvenience and gaslight me, but it won't gaslight me because as far as I'm concerned, Kaylee was done over a month ago. I had nothing to do with that, but you guys come on the scene and you gaslit me, but I haven't said nothing provocative. I've just said what it is that I'm being pulled into questioning. And I think my friends are entitled to know that.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't say I've gaslit you. I went to your address and asked if you could come on.
It's like gaslighting. You don't necessarily know you're doing it, right? But all this was dead. If you brought it up, it's brought it all back. But it's got more serious than I thought it was because of what she's doing to me. After all what she's done, she's coming and attacking me like this. If it's not enough on Facebook and YouTube, I'm all over YouTube and Facebook because of her. Right? She's put me on now. saying all this horrible stuff about me. I haven't done that. That's homophobic. That's illegal. But she constantly does it. But yet I'm here answering to an edited video.
Okay.
That video you saw with that gun.
First one.
That video was me cleaning my gun while I was talking to my friends. She's took that picture and she's took all the shit that's behind it and added it together and made it look terrible. But that's nothing like what I'm like.
That's fine. I think one of the videos that one of the 2 videos I've got left does actually show that you're sort of feeling that again. It does show that, and that I think that screenshot is taken from there, but it does show you showing that it's just a BB gun. Okay. Before we carry on, I'm just going to ask a favour. When I'm asking my questions and speaking to you, I've been quite polite and haven't spoken over you at all yet. Can you sort of pay me that same courtesy just so I can get my words out, please? Thank you.
What, you just want me to not talk over you?
Yes, please. I'd appreciate that.
That is a hard skill to learn, but I can do it.
Oh, well, I'm managing in some favours, so...
What's I talking over you?
All the time, Paris, all the time.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I was doing that. Do you know what? I haven't got everyone to do that.
We're doing alright.
So you can do things you don't even know you do.
That's alright. I appreciate you getting.
Yeah.
It's annoying you.
Carry on.
Right. I'll move on to the next video. This may or may not be the one with the BB gun. I can't remember, but we'll find out, won't we? Right, this is Kilo Echo 03. You, that's attacking the group, not
Yes, the group. It's nothing to do with it. I haven't got no time for it. It's nothing to do with her. But when she attacked me, I had to let her know that the group's going down. Because it's going to go down. I don't care what anyone says. That group is going down because it's full of scammers. They're taking money off of vulnerable people that haven't got it. They were selling shares. And now they're doing other things, selling shares. It's just crazy. Now they're looking for money to send someone to a private hospital. It's like, I can't see there and let it happen. There's people out there that have got nothing. And they're taking it all.
Has the group got a name?
The leader of the group's Andy Divine hasn't got a name. It had a Zoom, and that was called Global Jurors. And that was where they all got together and they was ripping me apart because they kicked me out of it, so I didn't know what was going on.
So if the group's not got a name then, but you keep aiming these at Kaylee, how is that possibly aimed at the group if the group's not called Kaylee?
So, Kaylee and Andy are the ones that are doing this group.
Right.
The group is theirs. The group is going down. I haven't got no issues at all with Kaylee. I respond to all the attacks that she's done to me. That's all. I've got no issue with her. I do not know her. I've never spoke to her, never phoned her. She's always come on my life and attacked me. So for me defending myself, I don't see an issue. I'm just telling her to go away and be a mum.
Because in that video, you say, and as for you, Stinky Nicky's Kaylee, and then you go on to say, I'm fucking coming for you and I'm going to crush you. Again, I'm struggling to see how that is aimed at the group.
Well, it is aimed at the group. How am I going to crush her? That's morbid. The group is being crushed. You break it up. You break the group up, which crushes it. I've got 10 people out of that group, and I'm proud of that. Because once they saw my lives and what the group was like, they all woke up and they left, and they formed their own group. I brought a scam down, and I still think it's deteriorating now, and I'm proud of that. But as for Kaylee, I don't know her, I don't care about her, I've got no time for her. I'm uninterested in anything to do with her life. But I don't like being attacked, and I don't like being called a man in a dress.
No, I think that's fair enough.
So for me to respond how I've responded, it may be wrong, I don't know. I should have just blocked her, I don't know. But I did block her once, and she come back at me. So this is someone with mental problems.
Is she blocked now? Is she currently blocked?
I'm not sure. Well, she's definitely blocked on the Facebook one, but I don't know if Fred Flintstone's blocked. I really don't know, but I don't really care. I know there's nothing to do with it, so it doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, it is blocked because I don't know if it's blocked or not.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
But I know she was blocked on Facebook when she attacked me on the first one.
Yeah.
Which had all the comments in, but I can't recall whether I blocked the second one. I don't know.
That's fine.
Because other people were joining in then, and they was telling Cody to just go away and leave me alone.
I was there sort of on your side a bit more.
Yeah, 100% they was. That was all my friends on there when she come in there and attacked me. It was ridiculous. There's so many witnesses to what she's called me. It's mind-boggling that I'm sitting here.
It won't be for much longer. I've just got one more video to show you.
Yeah.
I think that's the one you've referenced about Hooligan. And then just a few more questions, and then we can wrap it up if you like.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the one you've talked about. Kilo goes over to it. That's all the videos that I've got to show you. Have you got anything you want to say in relation to that video, Pirates? If you don't, that's fine.
Not really, no. So I thought I gave good instructions on the gun to go to the gun.
Just again, at the beginning of that video, you do reference Kaylee saying if she's watching, then she should run because you don't want her to get scared.
Well, yeah, it's because what she done to me. So I was explaining that it's not a real gun.
Oh, right, okay.
So
Okay, no, that's
I was
fine.
just letting everyone know it's not a real gun.
Yeah.
I'm clearly stating there that it's not real.
Yeah, you've shown that it's BB gun. Obviously, me and my colleagues saw it.
And I clearly said if I want to shoot something, not a person or nothing, because I've got targets in my garden. You can come out and look at it, it's my garden. I like a bit of target practicing. And that gun, I actually found it on the boat. It come with the boat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and it also leaks. So if you don't shoot your bullets off when you put that cylinder in, within seconds it's gone anyway.
Or the gas.
Yeah, it leaks. All the gas gets out of it.
That's good. Just that you said you'd never shoot a person. However, you did say in this video that you'd probably shoot a person with it.
Right.
So, what's true? The video you saying you would, or you now saying you wouldn't?
Well, clearly I wouldn't. It's a BB gun. I shoot someone if I was threatened. But come on, it's a BB gun. What's it going to do? It's just going to annoy someone. Jesus Christ.
That's fine. In Katie's statements, she's stated that she's frightened and upset by your messages and she wants them to stop. How does that make you feel?
Stop coming and attacking me. They're only there when she attacks me. I'm being attacked. And it's illegal what they're doing to me.
And you say you've not actually spoken to her in, you've not spoken to her, sorry, made a live where you mentioned her in about a month or so.
Well, I know one when you gaslit me, but other than that, it was sport and that was sensible anyway. I didn't have a go at her for what she's done. I still insist she goes and be a mother. And stop getting involved in all this childish stuff. I need to get my country back. I'm uninterested in it.
So the definition of harassment is a person, you're not allowed to pursue a course of conduct which amounts to harassment of another person which you knew or ought to have known would amount to harassment. Do you think that what you've done by creating videos mentioning her has pursued a course of conduct which you've known would cause harassment to Kaylee?
No, by in a million years.
No.
And the reason I say that is because she's always come to me and attacked me.
She's always done it first, yeah.
I've never gone to her, ever. You won't see me go on any of her lives. You won't ever see any of that, but you see her come on all mine. You see her go into the Zoom groups, constantly have a go at other people, and then refer to me in the same thing. So it doesn't matter who she's having a go at, she always refers to me, and it's like an obsession.
Right.
And that's why I worry about her mental stability. And I genuinely mean that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. To be honest, Paris, I've not really got anything more I want to ask you about. Have you got anything more you want to tell me or clarify or anything like that?
Life's good at the moment.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's amazing being a woman.
Good. Happy for you.
Other than that, no.
No.
It was private.
I'll just sort of summarise then. Obviously, you admitted to making the videos, however, they are, in your opinion, edited. They've shortened them, changed them, and sort of have been.
It's all been taken out of
Yeah,
context.
taken out of context, and that yours,
Completely.
what you're saying, is sort of replies to what Kaylee's been commenting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's tried her best to make that video to make me look bad.
Yeah.
But the trouble with that video, even in that, out of 20 odd hours live I've done, you still see that she can't hide bits where I'm telling her to be a mother.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with her.
No, that's good. That's fine. You've also said that it wasn't really aimed at Kaylee, more so the group that her and Andy.
I don't have issues with Kaylee.
Yeah.
Kaylee's got issues with me, and I just try and batter her away.
Yeah, that's fine.
How I do that, it's different ways. But I'm just trying to get rid of her. I don't want her near me. You can read into that what you like. I'm trying to get rid of her, but I want her out of my life. She's a constant pest to me, and she's homophobic, and I don't need that in my life.
No, of course.
Because I'm going through this
Difficult time.
on my own.
Yeah.
I lost my family for 2 years because I'm transgender. My wife left me. I lost my house. I've lost everything. All my life is different now. I live on a poxy boat. I didn't want that, but it's all I could afford. And then I get all this from someone I don't even know, which is wow. It's crazy.
Okay. So just to clarify, you're sort of denying the
I
effect.
deny anything to do with threatening Kaylee. She comes along, owns the ball. It's all aimed at the group which she is part of. It's not aimed at her.
No,
I've done plenty of aiming at Andy Devine as well for the same thing.
Yeah.
Calling me a man, but he hasn't come forward and created all this. He's got a lot more lives of me phoning the BBC up and everything. Because I'm on this, I know about it all. I know about Gordon Bowden. I know about the treasury and all that. That's what I'm doing. That is my goal, to enlighten people about that and bring it all to a head so we could all live a decent life.
Yeah.
But it's not happening. We keep getting nasty people putting us down, shutting us down. It's horrible to be nice these days. It's a big vulnerability. And I've been scammed a few times on there for it. I got scammed the other week for 600 quid off of someone who had such a sob story. I'm not to again, that's okay.
Yeah, that's what I advise. Any of these people, just block them.
Well, it's because there's a few more in these groups.
Yeah.
Just because I care. No one else puts money in, I do. Because I care about people. And then I get this. Even that Jake, the one who's edited all that with Kaylee, I've gave him money.
Yeah, I don't know who Jake is.
Jake's the one that's been editing that video with Kylie. Jake is the one that's done 24 hours of watching my lives to edit them few minutes, which is laughable. That's who Jake is, and I need to give him money.
Okay.
And he's done that to me. It's because Kylie's very pretty. Jake's a little boy. He sees what he sees. The head is in awe.
Fair enough, right. I've got no questions, so if you're happy, we can leave it there, Marius. Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. It's 12:08 on the 28th of April, including the interview.
Can I have a copy of that?
Yeah, I'll get one for you. I'll scan it.
So there you go, people. What did you think of that? That was quite entertaining, wasn't it? It was a bit shit, that copy, but sorry about that. But like, I didn't really think that this would go this far and go on this long. But that was actually, where was that? I thought, hang on. That was the 27th of July, 2020. 40 minutes you just listened to there of me being interviewed because of some dirty scumbag slag that, listen, at the end of the day, I just wanted her to go away and bring her kids up. And now look what's happened because she hasn't gone away. She's give everything away to still be strong on here, begging for money, for different reasons now, but at the end of the day, begging for money is begging for money. Oh, I've got loads of videos here. It's not worth playing another one, is it? Because we'll have to get in on a different wavelength. I was just looking at it all, and that brings back memories. It's like, why do I keep all this shit? But at the end of the day, it's entertainment, isn't it? I got loads on here about John Patterson as well when he was phoning me and I was doing it all live. Anyway, see, want anything else to say? Anyone got anything else to say? Shall we talk about something else? Because I don't want to end up in court again. Because it's very hard. It's very hard as a genuine person to not end up in court when you've got someone that thinks, oh, hang on a minute, I can earn some money out of this. Yeah. It's because she can't be bothered to go and earn her own money. And the only reason she got rid of her fucking kids is because they cost her money, even though the system pays for them. It's fucking disgusting. She should go in the mental one where they just look after her, feed her, and keep her away from everyone else. Absolutely rank. What a rank, vile person. And she's still out there doing her stuff. Men try and reason with her, but they just don't get it, do they? They don't get it. They think there might be a bit of pussy at the end of it. But trust me, if you stuck your cock in her mouth now, it would get cut off with them fucking teeth she's got. I'll be as vile as I fucking like about that woman there, because it's absolutely repulsive. Yeah, well, how can she take me to court? Because all that was proven that I'm not guilty. No case to answer. She can't take none of that stuff back to court. How can she do that? All I'm doing is playing a recording of me being interviewed by the police. So there's nothing that can go on there. Oh, as far as I'm concerned, none of that shit can be brought up again. Well, I hope not, but it's very surprising what the system can do, really. They might start editing and manipulate everything. Who knows? Does anyone want to come on the panel? I've got a panel. You can come on the panel if you want. Actually, I'll put a link down there just in case anyone wants to. Anyone's brave enough to come on Paris's panel. If I can remember how to do it. All right, hang on, let me think about this. There was 3 dots before, weren't there? Oh, they're right. Is that them over there? Copy. No. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just do this because I can't believe I forgot all this. Right. There's 3 dots there. Copy. Oh, yeah, I have to. Oh, I used to touch the screen and be able to do this, but I can't do it on there, can I? Oh, how do I get that there? I'm so tempted to touch the screen, but it's not a touch screen because it's my telly. I'm sure someone's told me how to do this before. Keep my finger on it. No. Ah, that's so annoying. I can't give you the link to come on. That's annoying. Hang on, let me try something else. Oh, look at this. I might be able to do it here. Oh, you bastard. You bastard. No, I can't get it in now. I'm so used to using a touchscreen. I can get the copy, but I can't actually put it in the box. Does anyone know how I can put that in the box without a touchscreen? Because I used to keep my finger on the screen. Right click button. Yeah, I don't know if that works, Danny. It's like a flat panel thing. I've actually tried that. But someone did tell me there was a couple of keys you could do. Because I haven't got a mouse. It's like a screen on a laptop. But someone told me there was a couple of keys that you can press to get it on now. So I can go to there, go copy. So even if I get there and I drag it, it won't stay there. But I know there's a couple of keys. Someone looks it up and told me how to do it. Control V. What does V mean? Control V. Let's have a look. No, it just puts a load of V's on there, look. Yeah. You're going to have to do better than that, Danny. Someone told me there was 2 keys I can press on the keyboard to make it come up. Once I've pressed that, done the 3 dots, I copy. What's more? Let me have a look at more action. Oh no, I'm terrible at this. Where does that go? No, if I go there, it's going to take me there, isn't it? Share. Is that it? Share. Oh no. That's telling me where to take it to. No, don't want that. Copy link. Right. Copy link. Oh, it's so annoying. Maybe I should have spent that £100 and got myself a new screen. Why has it gone blue, but it won't let me print in it? See, they did say to me they don't think that my right click works on this. So they actually give me, all right, and then hit V. All right, okay. Right, let me try that again. Invite. Do that. Go on the 3 dots. Press copy. Go in here. Press that. Put it on there. Press that and V. Oh my god! Oh my god! The world's your oyster now. Thanks, Danny. There's loads of it there. Take your pick. I think that's it. Is that it? Oh, right. I've got to remember that. So it's Central and V. Thank you, Danny. Well done. Genius. Absolute genius. Someone better come on now. Oh, that was really funny. I don't think that was the actual keys that someone told me to press before, to be fair. Because I'm sure it was up the top. It was something to do with one of these F keys and something else. But yeah, how funny was that? You can all have a link each. How about that, eh? You ain't seen that before, have you? Will that work though when there's so many? Yeah, all right. No worries. Some of us have to work, hey, Danny? If anyone wants to come on, they're welcome to come on. I won't bite your head off. And all my guns have been put away. And my machetes. I might have to go out to my car, actually. I might have to go out to my car and get some beers because I've left some beers in the car. I only brought some in because I didn't think that I was going to have an entertaining... Well, it's not really entertaining, is it? I'm on my own, for fuck's sake. It's like some panels I go on, it's like... It's 10 people and they're all trying to speak together. I've got no one talking over me or nothing. It's not right, is it? I just want to hear the gossip. I'm going to try that again, see if I could just get it in there once. Right, so if I press that and then go, oh my God, look at that. I'm a computer genius. Look at that. There's one link there. I'm gonna look. As it happens, I'm sure I know how to pin it before. Do you get them 3 dots? Put user in timeout, block user, no, that's not it. But you can press this star. What does that do, the star? Does that, well, that keeps it there, doesn't it? But normally people put it at the top, don't they? I don't know. It looks good like that in blue, though. I like it. Put a star on it. Happy days. I can't even play you any music because I've took all my music on the boat. I'm going to be moving on the boat tomorrow. So I'll have a much bigger studio. Bit of luck, if there's any sun tomorrow, I'll have a lot more power and I can do what I want. Because if the sun comes out and it charges all my power banks up, because I ain't got little power packs, I've got banks, but they need solar power. But the smaller one out of the two I've got, I can actually charge up on the boat. But the big one I've got, it's too big for the boat to charge it up, so I have to charge it up with solar panels. It just slaughters my alternator on the boat when I put the big one on, trying to charge it. But the solar panels do a great job of it because it's fast charging and everything, but the boat just can't handle it. What to do? What do we do? Where are we? We're snookered, really, aren't we? We need a bit of interaction. I can't interact with myself all night. I need a bit of feedback. I must be one of them loose screws where people don't want to come on and associate themselves with. That's quite heartbreaking, really. I thought I was quite level-headed. I thought I was quite a level-headed person. I haven't got rid of her, Gabby. I mean, I'm lucky in a way that she don't keep attacking me at the moment. It's because I don't have anything to do with it. I just stay away from it. Oh, what, that CM? Yeah, Jesus Christ. But she didn't have no choice. I almost dragged her off the boat, and when I got her off the boat, she wasn't coming back in. She had to sit in the car till I was ready. I had my dinner and everything before I took her to a new. The thing is like the two people that she went to after were friends of her, but they didn't know her. But when they did know her, it's weird how they got rid of her quick as well. The only reason she lasted around Matt Taylor's so long because he was charging her rent. He was ripping her off. I'd done it out of the kindness of my heart. And I stood by what I said I was going to do, despite the fact me and her fell out after 2 weeks. I still put up with it for 2 weeks. I think it was the 27th of February. I know it was 27th for 1 month that, well, after that particular day of that particular month, she had to leave this country. And I said to the group, I'm not having her out after that because I don't want to break the law and then they come crashing down on me. And that was the day that she got kicked out. Might have been the 27th or the 25th. Something like that. Absolute fucking rank piece of shit that eats you out of house and home and discredits you as well and steals your phone and has you over for 200 quid. Fucking vulgar. And that's like Matt Taylor's friend and all the other cronies. They're all in it together. They can't function in a normal world. Yeah, that was CM. Clarice Gutman from America, who come over here to get benefits for her children, but social services saw straight through her and they took her kids off of her. And then her family that was over here had to fight to get them kids out of care. They wasn't allowed to go back to CM's custody. They had to go to the mother of CM's husband. And then she just fucked off back to America and left them here to call their clothes and toys with her. Absolute rank piece of shit. They were the sort of people that I was fighting. Yeah, she was worse than vulgar. You should see her when she was sitting on the step at the end of the boat in the kitchen. She had about 5 bellies. Literally. And I'm not exaggerating. She had about 5 bellies and she couldn't even close her legs because all her bellies was hanging down in between her legs. She was so fat, she must have had all the kids' dinner. Honestly. God knows how many cheeses she had in the fridge. I mean, I'd just go and get a bit of cheese in case I want a cheese sandwich or cheese on toast or that. Not her. She had about 10 different cheeses in the fridge. Compliments of moi. Yeah. Bought it all. What a mug. What a mug. But anyway, I hope it contributed to her bad health. I'm gonna have to go out and go out into my garden in the freezing cold and get myself some beers because I left them in the car. Because I allocated myself a certain amount of beers tonight, but they seem to have gone. And because I'm so cold, I feel like I need to have a drink. Otherwise, I won't be able to sleep tonight. Do you think you lot can wait here? I promise I won't go and scam anyone or rip anyone off while I just pop out. I'm going to have to take a torch. It's pitch black out there. End up breaking my neck. Either break my neck or treading dog shit. Oh, I'll never change, Gabby. The only thing I'll change is my private parts. And that's not down to me. The waiting list is not down to me. Anyone that comes after me will regret it. I guarantee you that. Only if I'm wrong, I'll walk away. But I'm not that type of person. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. My dog's probably going to create as well. Because when I go out, she thinks like she's got to go out there, barge past me and make sure the coast is clear. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'd have played you a record, but my record player's on the boat. Now we're going to talk about my next live. Now, let me come up there and say that. When I get back, we're going to talk about my next live, because my next live is going to be quite interesting. Right, and I hope you all join in, because I'm going to have a guest staying here for a couple of days, and he's a very interesting guy, and we're going to talk about his past and what he's achieved after coming out of care, just to prove that it can happen. So yeah, that's going to be really interesting. Right, where's my shoes? I'm not going out there in my slippers. Just give me a minute. Jesus Christ, it's bloody cold out there. All right, you carry on, Billy. You let it get really cold in here before you come in. Oh. God, you know what? I'm gonna put my bloody, it's pitch black out there. Even my torch is going flat. I keep meaning to charge that up, but I can't find the charger for it. Right, right, hang on a minute. Let me just shut the door. Right, I'm gonna see if the heating kicks in. See, it was on 10.7 and now it's gone straight down to 9.3. But sometimes I'm lucky and the heater does kick in. But if the igniter don't ignite the gas, it won't get hot. But fucking hell, it's cold out there. The only blessing is it keeps your beers cold. Oh, let's have one of them, thank you. I won't put them in the fridge because they're going to be cold, right? Come on, kick it. It's not kicking in. I can hear it when it fires out. It goes. Oh. No, it tried and all. See, I'm down to 9.2. If only I could put one of my power packs on the camper, it would fire up. But it's not having it. If it don't fire up, all it does is blows in cold air and then that defeats the object. Oh, it's trying. I wonder if it'll help if I turn the fridge off. Hang on. How do I turn it off? Oh, here we go. Let's see what happens now. Ah, it's on 9.2. Come on. You can do it. Ah, it's turned off. Shit. Let me try it again, because when that kicks in, it warms up here in like minutes. Literally minutes. Come on, baby, you can do it. Kick in. It's like trying to start an old motorbike up. Come on. The central heating on this camper is absolutely amazing, but if you ain't got the battery power, it won't kick in. Come on. Oh, come on. Stop being a bitch. Let's take me internet out, because that's on the battery pack anyway. Come on. Oh, it's got 9.4. It's just too low. It's got to be about 10 something, I think. 10.2 at least. Oh, it's trying. Come on. Oh, fuck off. Go away. Fuck off. Go away. I'm not interested. Go away. I don't want you to come on now. I don't need you. You don't feel important. It's not coming on, Gabby. But I'll be on the boat tomorrow. I've got a Caligas heater in there and a diesel burner. So I'm not going over there now. It's like I have to set the bed up and everything. But I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I'll probably be on the camper tomorrow night. Because I need to clear out. No, I said camper, didn't I? I'll be on the boat tomorrow night because I'm going to clear my camper out because I've got a guest coming in the week. And I don't know if any of you know him. It's Tim Draycott. And we're going to talk about his life from when he was in care to what he actually achieved. Because he was a top chef. And he was serving the Queen and everything. And we'll talk about some of the bands that he served and some of the stories that he's got. Some amazing stories of stories makes it sound like it's not true, doesn't it? But true life stuff, what he's actually done right up to today. And then we're like, he's just come back from Spain. Well, he's in France at the moment, but he'll be here. Oh, excuse me. He'll be here in the next couple of days. Well, I won't be that busy because I'm not a dirty person and my camp is quite clean. The only thing is like I've got a lot of stuff on here that I use, so I'm just going to transfer it from here to the boat, give it a good clean out. I mean, it doesn't need much cleaning. Once everything, it looks, something that's cluttered looks dirty, but once I get everything out, it's quite a clean camper. Because I've been, ever since I've had this camper, I've been working on it. Yeah. We might not go too much into his time in care. We'll touch on it, but I want it to be quite light, and I want to talk about his stories because he has mixed with top celebrities. He had his own catering business and everything. He's met Frank Bruno, had a joint in his van with Frank Bruno. I mean, that's how much he was into that lifestyle. But he was a chef. He used to cook hogs all the time. He was a master hog cooker. I mean, it can't be easy cooking a whole pig for celebrities. But he's got stories about Busker Blood Vessel and all sorts of people. And it's fascinating to listen to. And if you go on Amazon, you can actually buy his book for £6. Tim Draycott is called, and it's a very good read, apparently. I haven't read it yet, but I will be getting it. Trust me. But I'm not a big book reader at all, but I'm going to go out my way to read that book, despite the fact that I've had many chats with Tim, and he's basically told me his whole life story, but there's always going to be bits there that he hasn't told me, because Tim will jump from one story to another and then he'll go back to the other, because when you talk about big stories, it triggers other stories and you have to get that in there before you forget about it. So he's going to be doing lives, I'm going to be doing lives, and I'm going to be playing music, and we're going to be talking to each other as well. So it will be quite an interesting live. There'll probably be a few lives, because I think he's staying here for a couple of days. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'd be interesting, because every time I come on, I just basically play music, and most of them get struck. They get copyrighted, and then they don't show. But there's only certain countries they don't show, so they are up there somewhere, and people do watch them. But it seems like most of my lives can't be shown in England because of the records I play. Yeah, he done amazing things with his life after being abused and all that stuff. But yeah, we might even talk a little bit about when he went out in the mountain to help Steve, and Steve just turned on him. He went out there specifically to help the guy. But he turned that around. He made great lives every day. He drove across Spain. And do you know what? I'm really seriously thinking about moving to Spain. Genuinely, really seriously thinking about it. If I sold up everything here, I could probably put 150 grand in the bank for myself, buy a little place out there, and live happily ever after, because I'm almost 61. I'm 61 in April. What do I want out of the rest of my life? Do I want to go and live in a nice warm climate where it's really chilled and relaxed and spacious, or do I want to stay in this shithole where you are literally going to have to pay to be able to walk up the road? That'll be introduced within the next 5 years. You will have to pay. Everyone who's got a smartphone and can be tracked, if you want to go out, you will have to pay to do your walking and your talking. I was watching a video yesterday about some guy. They was talking about this company done a survey a couple of years ago about traffic and everything else, and they're trying to get Khan, the mayor, to implement it. Whether he does or not, I don't know. He probably will, because he's a dickhead. And they start off in this this paperwork. They're starting off talking about sensible stuff that makes sense, because most of what they say, you look at it and you think, well, yeah, that would make more sense than that. But as soon as you agree to it, it actually takes you down other avenues that isolates us, like everything else has isolated us. So they're talking about charging us for using the roads, right? And then there goes, what we're going to do, and we think might be a good idea, is your passengers can actually contribute to you paying for the mileage you're doing on that road. And you think, well, that makes sense, because like if there's 4 of you in the car and it's gone 4 ways, and then that makes sense because you're not paying the whole lot to drive people around. And then it talks about charging people that had electric bikes, electric cars, this, that, the other. And then by the end of the paper, it was clearly, specifically saying that they're trying to get round to charging people for walking down the fucking road. It went from talking common sense about cars to charging the individual for walking down the road. And this is all on one paper. This is all on one sheet. And you're like, well, what is it actually going to be like if they do implement that? Because once that's implemented and we agree to it, because this has all got to be if we want to have our say, this has all got to be in by the 10th of March. So there's a very small window that they've given us to dispute this. Because if enough people don't dispute it, they're going to go ahead with it. And it's going to be fucking terrible. They're already talking about the 15-minute towns where you're only allowed this way 15 minutes or that way 15 minutes. It's like I said to someone that was talking about it tonight. Oh, so that means I've got to get a faster car then to get further in that 15 minutes, because you can only go 15 minutes from the town you live in. They're not saying you can't go out or you can't do this or you can't do that, but you have to be able to get there within 15 minutes. And what happens if you don't? Do you just get stopped and turned around, or do you get charged extra for going that bit further? And what happens if you're stuck in traffic for an hour and you've only got round the corner? There's so many implications involved there that it's a mind fuck. And why would any of us agree to it? But the thing is, we don't have to agree to it. They know how lazy they've made this society. And if we don't agree to it, that means we've agreed to it. Yeah? You get that now? You get how lazy we've become? Because I bet not one person picks up on it and looks into it. And not only that, after all that, do anything about it. And even if you did, that's just one person that's got to jump all them hurdles just to not change the way we live. No, this is Britain. Britain is to me, it looks like Britain is going to be the leading country in this shit. Just to show the rest of the world how fucking lazy we are. Because we are. I always say, ever since the washing machine and fridge come out, we're fucked. Because that is a convenience that we love. But that has created so many more problems. Because you can stick a bag of chicken in the fucking freezer for 3 months, right? And not have to worry about it. Whereas we had to go out every single day to get our meat and veg. And that was just normal. That was normal. We didn't even think twice about that. We used to have to go down the road to a phone box to phone our friends. Because having a phone was expensive. That was a posh thing, having a phone. Now, if you had a phone in your house, an old-fashioned phone that you picked up the receiver, stuck it to you, and you turned that dial around, you'd be thinking, fucking hell, what the fuck is this? Do you see what I'm saying? That was all normal. That wasn't even stuff that was thought about. That was normal, and that's what we'd done. You knew where your friends hang out. If you wanted to see your friends, you would go to that particular place, that particular park, that particular pub, that particular betting office. You would always see your friends. But now, we say we see our friends, but we're indoors looking at them on a phone or talking to them on our smartphones. It's hard. When you're old, it's fucking hard to see all this shit, but the younger generation don't see it. It's fucking hard. Because you see the decline in our rights. You see the control slipping in. And there's nothing we can do about it because we don't have enough people behind us. It's only the old ones that see it. The young generation don't. All they see is their smartphones. They touch this with it. They touch, oh, this is a brilliant life. They go abroad. It costs fuck all. They buy a brand new car. They get it on lease or they they fucking rent it or whatever. A brand new fucking 20, 30 grand car. You pay weekly for it. It's fucking brilliant. Back in the day, if you didn't have the money for a car, you didn't have a car. We didn't have all that shit. People get themselves in so much fucking debt just so they can press a button on their dash to make their window open or put their wing mirrors in or out or heat the window screen up or put the aircon on. They sold their souls for this shit and they don't see it, but they'll only see it when they're 40 or 50, when they look back at what they haven't got anymore. And they would think all these smartphones was really great to have. Where was the world when we had a smartphone? Because we'll all be behind cages working like fucking slaves. And none of us will be able to do fuck all about it. Because once you've lost complete control, you'll never get it back. We've gone through slavery. People have fought and died to get rid of that shit. But now they're creeping it back in another way because the elite love to just sit there and bark their fucking orders and get exactly what they want. And here we are sitting in our houses with all this luxury. But we don't own this luxury. This luxury owns us because every fucking thing we've got costs a fortune to keep. You don't just buy it and it's there forever. You have to maintain it. You have to look after it. You have to make sure it doesn't get thieved off you. You have to have security around everything. Everything we have has something else we have to worry about just to keep that fucking stupid product. And we're all sitting here thinking we've got it so fucking good. We have sold our souls, and most of the people out there don't even fucking know it. And even if I went outside Parliament and screamed my fucking head off, I would need millions of people behind me for the elite to start getting scared and thinking, whoa, we've overdone it here. We need to start looking after our slaves now, just like they did back in the fucking days, when there was an uprising against it all. Yeah, I know, Gabby, but it doesn't get me anywhere. I feel sorry for my kids' kids. My kids will fight and get their way through life, but their kids, I feel so sorry for them. I really do. If I had the choice and I went back and I saw the future, I would never have had kids, because what we need to do is kill the population off so the elite cannot survive, because they couldn't even put a fucking screw in the wall without getting it wrong. They couldn't even put a shelf up. They wouldn't even know how to put a shelter over their heads. But yet we, us, the ones that earn the money, go, yes, sir. No, sir. This is all yours, sir. I've got the skills to do it, sir. Here you go, sir. Shit on me. Tread on me. Treat me like a cunt. But before you do that, take everything off of me what I've got. That's the world we're heading for. Yeah. Well, no one can even be bothered to put fucking daffodils in their garden, let alone fucking grow their own vegetables. What a fucking shit country we live in. And then we're just opening the gates to everyone else that's a piece of shit that wants to come over here and have this fucking lazy life that we've got. Get everything for fuck all. And because we're a nice nation, we're going, well, you know, we should open our doors and let everyone in. Everyone deserves to live the way we live. Yeah, they fucking do now. They fucking do now. They're turning us against each other. Everyone's scared to meet people now because everyone's so fucking paranoid, it's unreal. That's exactly what they wanted. make everyone feel uncomfortable in communities. I mean, we used to have fucking community centres and everything. You used to make new mates down there. Yeah, you used to have fights with people and stuff, but it was fights and forgotten. Now it's fucking guns and knives and gangsters and mafias and fucking girls being sold on the street to keep someone else in a lifestyle. Fucking absolutely rank, this world. If I had the guts and I had a gun, I'd fucking shoot myself in the head. But at the end of the day, I'd feel sorry for my kids because I felt like I've left them out in the cold. We're fucked. All this fucking alien shit people keep talking about as well. Do you know what? Our technology is so advanced. You know, this is what I predict, right? We're going to get aliens coming to this country, right? This is how fucking thick we are, right? We've got so much technology now. We're going to get aliens come to this world, but we're not scared enough yet. And then when people are scared enough, the fucking system are going to make these spaceships. They're going to send them out to space and they're going to send them back to Earth like they're aliens because we've got AI off to a fucking T. But who says an AI has to look like a fucking human being? Yeah? You can make an AI that looks like the most gross, scariest fucking thing in the world and have all the functions that are going to scare us. They're gonna bring spaceships to this planet and it's gonna be our own people that are doing it. There ain't no fucking alien life out there. The best thing you'll ever get to a fucking alien out there is a little bit of bacteria that survives in a certain environment that would never survive here. Hey, that's what happened in War of the Worlds when we got attacked. In the end, it was our own bacteria that killed them off, but they come here and almost destroyed the planet. Yeah, that's only a film. But you've only got to take that forward, yeah? With the technology we've got and the way we keep whizzing off to the moon and we want to go here and we want to go there, how do we know what's going on out there? How do we know what they're setting off up there to bring back here to make us all believe? Because half of you fucking idiots out there believe in aliens. How do we fucking know that you're not going to fucking shit yourself and go, oh, please, please spare our lives. We'll do anything we want. But it's our own fucking government that are going to be doing it. They're going to be sending spaceships down here, UFOs, but they'll be our own people or our own AIs that are controlled by us. And we're not going to know fuck all about it. And the other thing that makes me laugh that I can never get about spaceships, right? When you look at spaceships, why are they always aerodynamic? Like they have to be that way because they've got to come to Earth. You look at the most weirdest fucking space shuttles and everything else we've done in space. Nothing is aerodynamic. So if there's something out there that's really an extraterrestrial, why the fuck are they making aerodynamic spaceships that can come here when they can make the weirdest shapes out in space because there's no atmosphere out there? You haven't got drag or anything. So why would they be millions of miles away making an aerodynamic spaceship just to find their way here? Hey, tell me that. What are the chances of that happening? Of aliens being on another planet in a completely different environment, brought up complete. I mean, you've only got to go to some of the islands in this planet, right? This planet here where we're talking, and they're isolated, yeah. They all grow and act different. So why would we have another Earth out there exactly like this, where humans are born exactly like us, thinking like us, and thinking, We're going to have to go to a place like Earth one day. So let's make an aerodynamic spaceship, just like a saucepan, so that it can fly through space, which it doesn't need to. It could be a square block with big fucking great sails on it, and there will be no drag on it because it's in space. So why would it be designed specifically to come to Earth? There's no such fucking thing as aliens. They don't exist. This is all shit that's created from Earth to scare you over the years. And here we are. Here we fucking are, all waiting for the spaceships to come from outer space. And I bet they're all going to be aerodynamic so they can get through our atmosphere. But they would have only come from the moon or Mars, because we will not travel that far in space where we've got to travel back. So we're going to travel all the way out there, make everything, and then come back. It's only got to be made on the dark side of the moon because we never see it, because it rotates the same as the Earth. There could be a massive factory on the other side of the moon, as far as I know, making spaceships that are designed to come here. But everyone's going to believe they're real aliens. They're going to be humans controlling them from down here or from the moon. And we're all going to, well, a lot of people are going to shit themselves. But I'd rather just fucking get run over by one, because I give up. I fucking give up. Fucking flying saucers, for fuck's sake. Why would you make a flying saucer to fly through space when there's no atmosphere, there's no drag? You see rocks doing millions of miles through space, millions of miles an hour through space, and they are the weirdest shapes. But yet everyone's blown away because someone's seen a flying saucer, very aerodynamic, designed by planet Earth. Because why would an alien create something like that when they can float around in space millions of miles an hour in a fucking box and it won't distort? Get the program. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon. If I have my record player in it, Brian, welcome to the show, by the way. Paris is having a proper rant. People piss me off with ghosts. People piss me off with fucking aliens and fucking spaceships. They piss me off because they can't bring their brain back down to fucking reality and see that everything that's going on is done by our own planet. We're all become paranoid because the system has designed it to be like that, so we can't be free thinkers. I don't know what that is, Brian. The Drake equation. I've got to my conclusions because I'm nearly 61 and I know this planet. I know our system. I know what we've got coming, and it's all from our planet. It's not from anything out there in space. The only thing you've got to worry about out there in space is a big rock coming along and smacking into it. That's the only thing you can guarantee that's going to happen. You can only guarantee that, because that will happen. Whether it's today, tomorrow, 1,000, 1,000,000 years' time, there will be a big rock coming to slam into this planet and wipe everything out. But anything else, ghosts, spaceships, aliens, fuck off. I'm not interested, for fuck's sake. It's all fake Earth stuff that's there to scare you and make you abide by something or someone. I guarantee you one day we are going to have spaceships coming down to this planet. Yeah? And it's not going to be aliens that are controlling them. It's going to be planet Earth. The elite. Yeah, that's what's fucking going to happen to us. Yeah, whatever, Brian, whatever. Even if something existed out there, Brian, by the time it gets to our planet, it's going to go extinct. Because you're talking millions of light years. And do you know how fast something has to go just for 1 light year? We're talking millions of miles an hour. So let's put this into context, right? It's going to take something to get to us millions of light years. Now, light travels millions of miles an hour. Now, if you take something and it travels millions of miles an hour for 1 year, that's 1 light year. Now we're talking about millions of light years, thousands of light years. Do you know how far away that fucking is? That makes the moon and Mars look like they're sitting on planet Earth. It even makes them look like they're inside planet Earth. That's the vast space area we're talking about. It's absolutely impossible. Even if us as a planet traveled, we can't even get to light years yet. Yeah, we can just about break the sound barrier. Well, we can do a bit more than that, but you get what I'm saying. It's going to take us millions of years to get to the nearest livable planet. We're going to go extinct before then. See, 186,000 miles per second. See that? Per second. And we're just talking 1 year. So how many miles is that in a year? And then we're talking millions of years. So you got to be traveling at 186,000 miles per second for millions of years to get to the nearest planet that they believe is like ours. Bit weird that. But yet we're going to have aliens come here. We're going to have the whole fucking world scared because the system here knows that as if they bring anything from outer space that looks like something that we don't know and it lands here and starts commanding what we do, blows up a couple of things, we're all going to bow down to it. And yet it'll be the elite fucking sitting over there laughing their fucking heads off. They're playing you all like a load of mugs. I don't care how intelligent you think you are. I don't care how much money you've got. You will never be able to find, you will never be able to buy your seat in the safe zone because you'll never have enough money. You think millions or billions is going to save you. No, you've got to be in the trillions. That's where you've got to be. And it's all these Muppet scientists and all these fucking cunts that go, I was only doing my job. Where have we heard that before? Eh? Where have we heard that shit before? Something to do with a Holocaust? I'm not responsible for your suggestions or your scientists. Even though hundreds of thousands say, yeah, whatever. Yeah, but don't you think it's quite convenient? Every now and then, the fucking system chucks up a flying saucer that's aerodynamic because it has to be to fly through fucking planet Earth. When yet anywhere else in space, you can have a fucking square box. Gives you a lot more room. You don't get no distortion. You can travel thousands of miles an hour. You're very limited when you come on Earth. So they're going to have this flying saucer they've designed millions of miles away come to planet Earth just because they want to go through that little bit of atmosphere. Why can't they just fucking kill us all from space and not bother coming down here? But yet we see flying saucers that are aerodynamic. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll buy that one. It's a load of fucking bullshit. I'd be more concerned if I saw a fucking square ship fucking flying saucer coming down now. That's when I'd be more concerned. When you've got something that copes in space a lot better than it can on planet Earth. But everything has to be aerodynamic when it comes here. Bit fucking weird that. I'm going to travel millions of miles with my aerodynamic flying saucer just so I can go through Earth's, 100 miles from Earth to space? 100 miles or something? 96 miles? Something stupid? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Where's the logic in all of it? It's just not, is there? Anyway, how you doing, Brian? Haven't seen you for a while. Well, you come on my other live, didn't you? One of my other lives recently, but you disappeared for a while. I don't know if I cunted you off, to be fair. I might have got drunk. If I did, I apologise. See, that's how we move on. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We've got plants on this fucking. We've got plants on this planet that we haven't identified. So if a seed or a bit of pollen comes off that plant, is that an unidentified flying object? Of course it is. But we're not talking about stuff like that, are we? We know what we're talking about. We're fucked. As a human race, we're fucked. And do you know what? What actually makes it funny is the elite are going to make themselves more fucked. Because they might, by the time they do this, have every fucking robot that can do anything on this planet. And then they'll have robots that can make all the parts that make the robots and etc., etc. But I just think the elite just think we're dirty vermin and they want to get rid of us. And just have the world run around them with robots. So to do that, they're going to make robots come out in spaceships to fucking destroy us once they've got everything they want. But is that the world you really want? Is that the fucking world you really want? Because once we're gone, money ain't going to mean shit to them. But who's to say the intelligence they create don't start thinking for themselves and getting rid of them? Because that's what will end up happening with us. The AIs that they're making will end up destroying us. It's ridiculous. But I mean, it won't happen in our lifetime, but it will happen. Of course it'll happen. It'd be so nice if everyone just stood up and said, we're not having it. And we've destroyed everything that the elite have got. All the buildings, all the vehicles, all the money. If we destroyed everything that the elite have got, now they're on our level. Now let's all start again. All forgiven, let's start again. But you would never be allowed to earn the sort of money that they earn. If you invent something and then you go down in history as an amazing person and that's it, you still always earn a decent normal wage like everyone else. There should never be a situation where someone can control a whole system like that. It's like someone invented a computer. Now they've got billions and billions and they've got powers in other groups and other authorities. What is that? 299,792,448 meters per second is fast in space or anywhere. Yeah. Well, when you've got no atmosphere, there's no limit, is there? They even say that if you can go faster, because they've even proved this as well. Well, I don't know whether they've proved it, but it makes sense to me. If you can go faster than the speed of light, you actually slow time down, and that's where time travel comes into play. But that to me is beyond thinking about at the moment, because it's like, even when you go into space, time is different in space than it is on Earth. I think the further out in space you go, the slower time goes. That's what I think, or that's what I've understood from what I've watched. Because I don't just watch one thing; I watch a lot of things and make my mind up about what's logical to me. But time in space is different to time on Earth. Not by much, but enough. You're talking fractions of a second, but enough. Now, that's a difference. So, you know, that one's a bit of a wonky one. Anyway, I've quite enjoyed this live tonight. I thought it was all right, even though I started ranting and raving at the end there. But I'm not nutty. I'm not nutty. I'm like one of these normal people, but I kind of see what a lot of these crazy famous people, I kind of get their level, but I haven't got their intelligence. If you get what I mean. You probably don't. Probably talking shit now. But I get them people. They're all crazy nutty people, but they've predicted and they've invented so many things. I don't think you can actually be a normal functioning person on this planet without being so devoted to what you do, and you discover stuff. I'm not on that level, but I see where they're coming from. I can't say that they're nutty. I just think that they've devoted their lives so much to the research that they believe that they can't function as a normal human being, because they don't socialize and get into life like we have. They haven't bought what we've bought. They haven't bought into our shit. They've discovered stuff. You're welcome, Gabby. Yeah. My diesel burner clogged up again. I think I got too much fat in my diesel. I might give the fat a miss. Just use diesel, because I can burn red diesel in it, even though that's not cheap anymore. Even that is like £1.35 now. £1.35 for a litre of red diesel. When I come here 4 years ago, it was 74 pence. 74 pence, and diesel at the pump was like 160. But now all of a sudden, diesel's kind of gone. Well, diesel's roughly about 160. It might be give or take a few pence. It's around that price. But red diesel has gone up to 145, 135. But it was 74 pence when I first come here. They're absolutely slaughtering us. And did you know the did you know that the hang on, let me think about this. You know, the people that do, I'm trying to think of the word for it. The people that construction industry, all the big plant that the construction industry use, they're not allowed to use red diesel anymore. They have to use normal diesel. The law changed. Does anyone know about that? This is how unattached we are now. It's illegal for them to use red diesel, and they've always used red diesel. So, I mean, I don't know if that goes into the farming industry, but once it goes into the farming industry, we're in big trouble. Because all the plant industries are just going to put it onto the customer. So they won't take the loss. We'll just get charged more. But they're not allowed to use red diesel anymore. It's illegal for them to use red diesel. And this happened a few weeks ago. But I bet no one knows about it. Unless you're in that industry. So if you've got a plant hire firm, don't be putting red diesel in your fucking JCBs and all that. You'll get arrested. You'll get nicked. You'll get fined. Yeah, and it's funny though, Brian. We've all been shut down for 2 years, right? No one's been allowed to buy petrol and go out in their cars. No one's been allowed to buy diesel. Everyone's been sitting indoors, not using their cars or anything. But when we all allowed back out, oh, isn't it funny? Oh, there's a shortage of this and a shortage of that. So we've got to put everything up. Where's all the stock? Where's all the stock of all the stuff that no one's been using? We're paying double for the shit that's been sitting now. We're all being mugged off and we're just led down the garden path. Yeah. They have to make it a lot of things, Brian, to make it more confusing. But at the end of the day, it's the system fucking us over. They've abused us for 2 years, made us all stay indoors. No one's been using their cars. No one's been buying fuel. The barrels have been stocking up. So they should be begging us to buy it. But no, not them. They decide to make it all go up double because they want bigger houses. They want better technology to control us more. So they're making us pay for it. Every time we move forward, we've paid for it big time because they want to make money out of it as well. So you're taking the mickey now, aren't you, Brian? I can't afford bar, so I wouldn't even know about that. This is where we are. All we'll end up doing is going to fucking Lidl's and buying cancerous food because we can't afford anything else. Oh, do you know what? I've just noticed that my StreamYard up on the thing. In fact, I'm going to do this because I think I know about this. Let me have a go at this. No, I ain't going to do that. Why ain't that gone like there? Show. But hang on. Now I've done that. No, that ain't it. Oh, here we go. I'm going to put that up there, Brian, because that's just taking the mickey. You're up on the platform now, Brian. You're going to stay there. Yeah. Everything goes up, Brian, because we're stupid and gullible and believe in the system's there for us. Do you know what? I actually believe there's two parts of this system, right? There's a system that's there for us if we can get off of our arse and go and use it. But there's also a system in that system that counteracts the system. And the system can't do nothing about it because they don't, well, they either don't see it or they're pushing the boundaries of legality. You've got a choice. This is what it's all about. You've got a choice. And we choose to take the lazy route. Yeah. It's like, I mean, I'm on benefits and I ain't proud of it, but I ain't scared to mention it. And everything's doubled, but my money ain't gone up at all. At all. And then they keep making me go to a job centre 14 miles away. So I have to do 14 miles there, 14 miles back. And I just said to him, how the fuck do you think how the fuck do you expect me to get here if I haven't got a car? I have to insure that car, put diesel in it, pay tax, get an MOT, make sure it's up to scratch, because if it fails the MOT, I have to buy the parts. But yeah, you expect me to get here. That's not our problem. I can't even get a bus there because there ain't such a thing as a bus route. And half the time, I've got to be there fucking first thing in the morning. Yeah. Or what they could do, Brian, is stand up and fight and unite. That's what everyone could do, because we can bring this system down and make it work for us instead of us working for them. You all want a fucking stock market because most of these fucking countries have gone bankrupt anyway, and they've done it deliberate. Done it fucking deliberate. That's why you've all got birth certificates. Your birth certificate's on the stock market. If you knew someone in the stock market and you got them to look up your birth certificate number, which is on your birth certificate, you'll find your name up there. We are the commodity. Yeah? There you go. That's what that fucking number's on your birth certificate for. That's your number on the stock market. You're the commodity. Prove me wrong. It wasn't that long ago back in history that it was all about gold. Was it the Rothschilds? Was it the Rothschilds, or who was it that realised that only 20% of people actually took their money out of the bank, so the rest of it was sitting there. So that the rest of that money didn't have to exist, because if you could cover that 20%, you could fake the economy as much as you like. We're living in a false economy. It's not all about gold anymore. It's about people. We are the money. It's trying to rain. I can hear a really fine rain out. I like it when it rains because when it pitter patters on my camper, even on my boat, I love it. I just lay there and I just listen to the rain. And I just think to myself, that's all we've got left. You can guarantee it's going to rain. It's the only noise that's enjoyable that don't cost fuck all. Oh my God, I've been on there for 2 hours and 14 minutes. That's ridiculous. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I should go off really, shouldn't I? Because when I do these long lives, no one's really interested in it. I should do more interested short lives. But when I come on, I can't be bothered to just go on for fucking half hour or 10 minutes. So do you think it's all right that we're all controlled by the COVID shit then, Brian? I'd rather be with a bunch of angry people that are fucked off with the system abusing us than on the side of a scientist that's fucking tricking and manipulating people. Yeah. We have to keep it together, or we'll all go mad and attack each other. But I'm sure that'll come. I'm sure that'll come when there's a food shortage. You'll see. There will be a food shortage, whether it's today, tomorrow, 5 years or 10 years. There's going to be a desperate food shortage, and it's all going to be designed by man. They make you laugh though. They say the world's overpopulated, but you go up in an aeroplane, and how many towns and cities do you actually see? You fly over so much land that's not being used, and yet we all go, oh, we're overpopulated. Fucking bullshit, are we? Dig for Britain. Dig what? Dig for Britain. That rings a bell, Dig for Britain, but no, I wasn't about in the 40s, but that does ring a bell, Dig for Britain. Surely you don't remember that, Brian. Come on. Fucking 40s. You'll be in your fucking, what, 80s? 80 odd. God, it's bloody cold on my camper tonight. I wonder if my fire are kicking. It's gone up to 11.4 because I've unplugged everything. Oh shit, I've left my fridge off, haven't I? Let me see if I can get the heater on first. I've turned the fridge off and I forgot about it. I've got stuff in the freezer. Come on, baby. See, the voltage is there, but and then it dies down because the amps are not there. So it's gone straight down to 9.2. Come on, baby, kick in. Kick in. No, it's not going to happen. Oh. Oh, you can hear it clicking and trying. Come on. No. Fucking piece of shit heating. Do you know what I mean? They say it all runs on gas and lovely, but you need electric to get the fucking thing going. Come on. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's kicked in. It'll take a minute to warm up. Come on, baby. I can hear it. Oh, why is it blowing that cold still? Bear with me, people. This is intense information I'm giving you here. Even the dog's looking at it. Oh, that don't feel cold though, but it don't feel warm. Come on. That's blowing out warm. See, I'm a fucking genius. I'm a fucking genius. The heating's come on. It's cost me the fridge, but oh my god, my feet are getting warm. Oh, that's fucking lovely. Woo! See, once that gets hot in here, I'm going to turn it off and then turn the fridge back on. I can hear it still clicking though. Oh my god, that's fucking lovely. What do you think of that, Lily? Oi, Lily, do you like that? Oh, that's lovely. See? See, if the world goes to pot, you need to be around me because I always work my way around things. I don't know what I'm going to do about these flying saucers though, because I know they're going to be controlled by humans. Oh, that's so lovely. Love it. Oh my god, that's fucking lovely. That is. I mean, Just look at Africa, Sierra Leone. Yeah, but listen, Brian, they are in a different world. They're in the same world, but they're in a different world. They've evolved slower than us, but so they don't know any better. We're the ones that have fucked it up by going along with everything that makes life easy for us. I would rather live on a tropical island, eating coconuts, not having a phone, not having any technology, enjoying the beauty of life and surviving off of the land, because I would rather have them skills than the fucking shit I'm living in now. I really would. I couldn't give a fuck if I was on an island, if I had a fast car or not, or a toaster, or a fridge. We survived up until fucking all this technology shit come out, and now all of a sudden we're blessed because we got it all. Yeah. This is why half of the people in the world are fucking depressed and sitting indoors with fuck all to do, because they've got everything handed to them on a plate. We knew everything about this planet, everything, and it's all gone to pot. Oh my god, that heat is lovely. Paris, you're a fucking genius. I'm a fucking genius. Do you know what? I'm really thinking about selling up and going to Spain, you know. I'm fucking sick of this country. Spain will catch up with England, but it's a lot more relaxed out there, and the population's not so big, and there's more open space. The agenda's not so important out there. Oh, that's lovely. What do you think of that, then? Don't you dare say you're getting too hot, so I'll kick you outside. Then you'll change your mind. Yeah, I'd rather be in a warmer country. Oh, that's beautiful. I hope the sun's out tomorrow. Where's my phone? Let me have a look at my phone. That's charged up. I charged everything up today what I could charge up before the sun went down. Let's have a look. Wait, don't go off like that. Hey Google, what's the weather like in Peterborough tomorrow?
Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy, with a high of 9 and a low of 2.
Partly cloud. Oh, at least the sun's out. Yeah, by 12 o'clock, we've got a bit of cloud and a lot of sun up until 5 o'clock. Whoa, my batteries are going to get a good dose tomorrow. The sun actually pops out from behind the clouds at 8 o'clock, stays like that till, what's that doing? Oh, it's gone. Oh no, it's gone off. My heater's gone off. How can they say that that's warm enough? Yeah. From 8 till 12, it's behind the clouds but poking its head out, and then after that, it's out a lot more. Oh, I'm gutted about that. See, my voltage has gone up to 10.2. Let me turn that off and on again, see if it'll come back on, because that shouldn't have gone off. I reckon it's gone off because it was too low. The only trouble is, when I keep trying it and it don't work, it's blowing out cold air, so I'm kind of defeating the object. Come on, kick in. No, it's not kicking in. See, it's my own fault because I fucked my diesel heater up. I've put fat in it and I should have just left it as diesel. But I'll deal with that tomorrow. Oh, that's such a shame, but at least it warmed up in here a bit. Yeah, if you've got money, you can stay warm, Brian, but some people haven't. that's not coming on. I'm going to turn that off and put my fridge back on because that don't take as much power. And I need to at least keep the freezer. I need to at least keep the freezer stuff frozen. There we go. Fridge is kicking in. I've got a beautiful fridge on this camper. It's much better than the... In fact, I don't even turn the fridge on in the boat anymore because it takes up too much juice. That's electric. But the one on the campers run on gas and it just has to have a little pilot light. But the pilot that I need on this heater seems to need a lot more power. So we'll wait till that heater comes off and then the gas will kick in. You can't. The only thing I can do is put the gas cooker on. But if I put that on, it uses up so much gas. It's like because this is like 52 years old. The gas cooker is not as efficient as the gas cooker on the boat, and it really does burn up the gas. And even that's gone up double. That's fucking gone through the roof. The gas bottles now. I've had to resort to converting to flow gas, and that means I've had to buy all new gas bottles. Come and go off heater because you're blowing out cold. I've had to buy all different gas bottles to convert. So God knows how much it's gonna. God knows how long it's gonna take me to get my money back. But at least I've turned over to flow gas now. Fucking people think it's cheap living on a boat, but it fucking ain't. They get you at every avenue they can. Oh, night, Brian. Thanks for coming on. Hi, Webby. What one? Oh, I've missed your chat, haven't I? Oh, God, I couldn't touch my telly then, but I just remembered the telly's not a touch screen. Trans fat. I don't know what that is. Yeah, you can. Yeah, but it's dear. That's what I've got on the boat, LPG. But I've got flow gas on the camper. The LPG is pretty good on the boat because it's only running a cooker. But on my camper, it runs the cooker and the fridge and the central heating. And it's not fuel efficient. I mean, the cooker's 52 years old, but I'll tell you what, it fucking does cook well. I can't deny that. It swings and roundabouts, really. But I've had to buy flow gas because it uses up too much gas. It's too dear. Yeah. That's what I've got on my boat, LPG. But it's like £50 now for 13 kilograms. The good thing about it on a boat is one of them bottles can last me 3 months. But I've got a bottle on my camper because I've actually took the tank off and fitted a gas bottle, and it's one of them big ones. I think it's 47 kilograms, but it costs nearly £90 a bottle now. And if I keep putting the heating on and keep using the gas cooker in here, I'll get a month out of it. But yet I'll get 3 months on the boat out of a 13 kilogram LPG. So it swings and roundabouts. So what I ended up doing was fitting a diesel burner to the camper. I warmed the camper up with my central heating, and while I'm doing that, I turn the diesel burner on. So when I turn the central heating off, the diesel burner keeps it warm. But because I'm experimenting with the cooking oil and diesel, something's going wrong. I'm clearly not doing something right. In fact, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but a 50-50 ratio should be a safe measure to use so that the diesel burner goes constantly. But I done it 2 nights ago or yesterday morning. Put the heater on, absolutely worked fine. Put it on today, worked fine for a couple of hours, and then it started kicking out smoke and everything. So the diesel burner's clogged up again. So now I've got to take that apart. Yeah, a Chinese diesel burner. But I think when a lot of people do these YouTube things on diesel burners, they're using 5 kilowatt diesel burners. I only bought a 2 kilowatt because it's only a camper. I don't need a 5 kilowatt. But I should have probably done the ratio a lot less because I'm not burning it as hot as the 5 kilowatts. But I'm even looking into that, and apparently the only difference is you put a bigger pump on it, and you could turn the 2 kilowatt into a 5 kilowatt because it's governed by the diesel pump that's put on the heater. But I didn't really want to get into that. I just wanted it to come. I mean, it's great because you can lay in bed, press the button, it turns on, and it warms it all up. But because of the cooking oil experiment I'm doing, I think I've clogged it up again. But I'll unclog it tomorrow, go and buy some new diesel, and hopefully I'll be back to where I was. But yeah, what a fucking shit life, eh? And we're trying to sort this out, and it's only one fraction of your life, heating. One little fraction of your life. That's without all the other issues we have in life. Yeah, they're good, Webby. I've taken mine all apart, cleaned it out, and everything. I proper understand them. Really good. And the thing with these Chinese diesel burners, right? I think they've jumped on them because I'm not sure if it was the military or Russia that actually invented these many years ago, but the patent run out on it. And as soon as the patent run out on it, the Chinese jumped on it. That's why you've got loads of Chinese diesel burners out there. Everyone thinks it's a new invention, but it's been around for years. And it's only because the patent run out on it that China's jumped on it and made all these heaters. Yeah, that is true, Webby. Yeah, but they can't use someone else's patent. They can make it a bit different, but if a patent runs out, they can jump on it and identically copy it. And that's what they've done with these Chinese diesel burners. The patent run out, and they jumped on it. These things have been around for years, but it's like we've only just discovered that they've been invented. But I think they're brilliant. But even that, you still need electric to run it, because if you haven't got power, you can't run the motor, and you can't heat the glow plug up. See? So you still need some sort of power, whether it's 12 volt, 240 volt, whatever, because you've got to get that glow plug going. And the thing is, right, this is the thing that I worked out with diesel burners as well. Say you get it all going and then your power runs out, right? You're at full heat in that diesel burner. It's burning lovely, chucking out lovely hot heat into your camper or whatever you got it in. And then the electric fails. What do you think's going to happen to that diesel heater? Because when you turn the diesel heater off, it doesn't just go off. It has to cool the chamber down. Because if it doesn't, the chamber burns everything around it because it's too hot. Because every time you use a diesel heater, you get a fan kick in. And every time you turn your diesel heater off, the fan stays on until it's cooled that heater down. Everything goes out, the pump goes off and everything, but the fan won't go off. But if your electric is cut off, you're going to melt that diesel burner and fuck it up. So you have to take that into consideration as well. So whenever I get to a low percentage on my batteries, I have to turn that diesel heater off so that the fan can cool it down, or it just overheats and melts. And then you're back to square one. You've got fuck all. I might do myself something to eat because I'm quite hungry. I don't know what to have though. I had some hot and spicy chicken strips tonight, and I really enjoyed them. But I'm thinking, like, do I really want to cook some more? I can't keep eating them. I ate loads last night, loads tonight. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. Oh, I'll tell you what I can do. I've got some peanuts. I might just eat some peanuts. I do like salted peanuts. I could do a cheese sandwich with piccalilli in, but I can't be bothered with that because society's made me very lazy. Where's my peanuts gone? I've got some somewhere. They might be over here. Hang on a minute. You might have to hear me munching. I could go off and eat them, but I feel like you need me here. Tom, don't give me a hard time. You got dinner and everything. You know what I mean? If you want to go out, I'll let you out, but I don't think you want to go out. I think you just want to moan about stuff, like I'm moaning. There we go. I've got loads of peanut. Does anyone want to come on the panel? What are you cooking pancakes, Webby? I'd probably eat a pancake if someone cooked it for me, but they don't really last like. They start a bit of paper, innit? Not really satisfying, is it? A pancake. It's nice. It tastes nice, but to me, it just don't seem like food. Don't go anywhere. I don't eat that much either, but when I do, I like to enjoy it, and I like to feel like I've ate something. Yeah, these peanuts are nice. Do you think I should call it a night? Because I've been in 2 hours 38 minutes ranting and raving about shit. In fact, guys, I think I'll come off. Because it's been a long live, isn't it? I thought I'd just come on and see how everyone is, you know. No one's come on the panel. No one ever comes on my panel. I think they're just scared of me. It makes it boring. Sitting here for 2 hours and 39 minutes without communicating with someone is a bit boring. Thank you for coming on, though. I'm going to go. I'll see you all later.